BMAX Audio Adventure. This is BJJ365, and today we'll be taking questions from listeners just like yourself. These questions were submitted via Instagram. I just accumulate them until I got enough that I have like a backlog here, so I got like a big old stack of questions. We'll do 2 or 3, and by we, of course, I mean not just myself, but the lovely, the gracious, the talented Lindsay Jones McCatherine. Hello, Lindsay Jones.
Hello, people.
That's my wife. All right. Let's start with this one. This says, this is Michael N. Pepple. P-E-P-P-L-E. He might have just misspelled people, or that could be his last name. I'm not sure.
Maybe I was saying hello to him because I said
What up,
hello,
Pepple?
people.
What up, Pepple? Pepple, also maybe mispronounced Pimple. Michael
That'd be rough.
N. Pimple.
Rough.
This is Michael N. Pepple from Instagram. Which path is most advantageous? The jack of all trades or the specialist? Ooh. Depends on the context, maybe. Or maybe it doesn't depend on the context, but I wonder if he means in jiu-jitsu or in MMA or in life. Your thoughts, Lindsay?
Well, when you read me the question, I thought about, you had quoted somebody that was saying that they only really have like 3 moves.
That's BJ Penn.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he said he had 3, or he might have said 5. I can't remember. It's in his book. Been several years ago when I read that. But basically what he said was, look, I got 5 things that I do. And I'm going to shove them down your throat.
Yeah.
And if you can stop them, good, you can probably beat me. But I bet you can't stop them.
Yeah.
I kind of dig that.
Yeah, so I think right now, I have, may change my opinion later, but I would
No, you're not allowed to ever change your opinion. Once you go on record with something, that's the way you think forever.
Agree to disagree.
That's the political stance, at least.
But, so, I mean, I guess you could be, jack of all trades, but you're not really great at any submission, so I don't think that would be good,
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about submission necessarily. Let's think of it in terms of MMA. So, not just one submission, but like one style. So, you think of a specialist being somebody like Demian Maia. You think of a specialist as someone like Venom, Michael Page, who's just a specialist striker, or Wonder Boy. These people are specialists. Or like
Khabib at wrestling.
Yeah, Khabib at grappling, I would say. Not just wrestling, but grappling overall. Yeah, though he did crack Conor in his face with that right hand.
Yeah,
Conor didn't like that.
I was so scared when he was looking like he was just going to sit there and trade strikes with him. I was like, don't
with
do
Conor?
It. Yeah.
Oh, you were pulling for Khabib.
I was.
Yeah, I picked Conor to win. I have to admit. I don't know why. He draws me in with his little banter.
Well, you love just that he expands with all the excitement and stuff, and he just gets bigger and bigger.
I know.
His ego just goes.
I love watching it. I think it's like watching a train wreck for me because I know how this story ends.
Yeah.
It doesn't end well for Conor.
Well, it's kind of like Brock Lesnar for me. Like, I was rooting for him to get to the top, but when he got to the top and he just kind of
got worse
fell
and worse.
apart. I mean, it was like his whole personality just kind of went into the gutter, and I was just like, no, he needs to come down. But there was nobody that could take him down from his pedestal, for a long time.
Except for all of the heavyweights.
Well, eventually, he was up there for a while.
Yeah, like an hour and a half.
Well, and Ronda Rousey too. Like, she got up there.
Yeah, she was up there for a minute.
Yeah, and then finally it was just all crumbled.
But that's another example, though. Honestly, is she got exposed as a specialist rather than a jack of all trades. But so I think the answer for me, especially like in MMA, it kind of lies in the middle. So I feel, who am I? First of all, I don't.
Talking about MMA.
Yeah. But seems to be, this is the logical way to go to me. I think that you need a base in which you are a specialist. Because then you've got a philosophy to fall back on. You've got a thing that you can always go back to when things get hairy.
Yeah.
But I think you have to be fully committed to becoming an A-level player in the other two disciplines. So I think there's 3 disciplines for mixed martial arts. There's striking, there's getting the fight to the ground in some way, and then there's winning the fight on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
And you can use a lot of different arts to accomplish, like striking. You could be a taekwondo specialist, you can be a boxer, you can be a Muay Thai guy,
Mm-hmm.
or you can be some conglomerate of those things. You could be an MMA striker, but striking is your thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting the fight to the ground, wrestling does the trick,
Right.
judo does the trick, sambo does the trick. Like, there's more than one way to skin the proverbial cat. A lot of people don't know this, but there's more than one way to skin an actual cat too. That's just something for y'all to think about. But anyway, you got to have a way to get the fight to the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to have a way to win the fight on the ground, whether that's jiu-jitsu or judo or sambo or catch wrestling or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But Demian Maia comes to mind. Demian Maia, specialist on finishing the fight on the ground.
Yeah.
Good at getting the fight to the ground. Serviceable at best in striking. And that's what's kept him from becoming the champion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he's worked on it, Oh, man. He just never has become an A player as a striker.
Yeah.
A guy like GSP, GSP's so well-rounded. Mm-hmm, true. He's an A player at everything, right?
Yeah.
But he's got a background in striking. He has a philosophy to go back to at the end of the day. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got philosophies that he can fall back on. He's not just a jack of all trades.
Right.
He's good at all of those things.
Yeah.
Because of his work ethic, though.
Jack of all trades makes me think of
Not
like,
good at anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can't be inept at any of those things and succeed. Agreed.
So, let's move on to the next question. This is from Happy Singh 7540. I don't think that's his real name. He says, technique, skta.
His
I don't think
technique
it's
is sick.
I don't think that's in English.
No.
And so I'm going to have to say
Next
I don't
question.
understand that. All right. This is Justin Wood 83. He says, I'm out of the gym right now due to money. Out of the BJJ gym due to money. Any way to effectively train at home until I can return?
That would be really hard. You got some mats in your garage and a neighbor you can beat up?
A neighbor that wants to get beat up. That's the hard part. Maybe you should get a training dummy.
Don't give you a reaction.
You can't learn for real. Like, you can't learn how to grapple on one of those. You can refine a couple of your movements. Now, I'll tell you what I use the dummy for.
Leg locks.
The braking mechanics on a movement, especially on a heel hook. Like,
Yeah.
I can't train that on you at all. I can't take your foot and do the full braking mechanic of a heel hook on it.
Yeah.
But, man, you can feel the full range on a dummy and watch what it does to the knee. Like, so we keep a couple of dummies on the sidelines here besides Gavin. Like, we have, like, actual stuffed dummies on the sideline.
And actually, we've got a few people who are recovering from surgeries, and they'll grab those dummies and just work on, like, I saw Keelan yesterday was working on, he propped the dummy's knees up, or like, where his knees were up, and he was just, working on, his foot movements.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I think there are things you can definitely learn, and there are parts of your game that you can improve and lift
right
outside of the gym.
There's nothing like training inside the gym. You're not going to progress like you would
in class too,
Right.
where you've got a different body coming at you every round.
Right.
It's not the same even with the one training partner at home.
Right.
So no, there's not a way you can train effectively at home.
Right.
There's a way you can train.
You can train
But you can't train effectively and fully.
and progress like you would. Yeah.
But I think he knows that. He's like, I'm out of the gym for now due to money. What can I do until I can return?
Yeah.
You could become a cardio machine. That'll help you a lot.
Yeah.
You know, effective cardio, strength and conditioning stuff.
Athletic movements with your feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Strengthening some of the weak parts of your body. Some yoga. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. Of course, that you got to pay for that too.
Watching film.
Yeah, become great at studying film. You know, so one thing somebody could do, they could sign up for www.brandonmc.ninja.
Oh, what a transition.
I know. Hey, don't expose the industry secrets here.
I don't think it was me exposing anything.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to let Daddy make his money.
I'll let you.
All right, thank
Go
you,
for
baby.
it.
Go sign up at my website, baby. $5 a month. That's how much it costs. $5 a month. It's updated basically every day at this point. We've got a staff on this thing now. It's not just me trying to get it all done. I got people. Not Pepple, like Michael in Pepple. I got people.
So when you say, like, have your people call my people, you actually have people.
I got
now.
people they can call. That's right. And they can call those people, and those people would point them to www.brandonmc.ninja. Also, on occasion, my people might point them to Toehold for some customized, personalized, all leather
flippy
floppies. That's what I'm wearing right now. Listen to this noise. That's the sound of Toehold flip-flops stomping on the floor. You might not have heard them through the microphone, but just in case, that was Toehold flip-flops coming at you. That's the sound of impending doom marching your way. Yeah, they're the best flip-flops in the world. Easily, hands down. I love mine. I got 2 pairs of them. I got a couple of belts. I got some T-shirts.
Keychains,
key fobs. I'm a Toehold fan. And if you want to get some Toehold flip-flops, TOE_HOLD on Instagram, slide up in my man's DMs, which of course stands for direct messages.
Oh, I was supposed to help you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're supposed to.
I was actually thinking about, like, I've been seeing AG on a bunch of stuff lately. Like, he was at Quintet.
He's at everything, man.
And he was at the last EBI. Like, I see him on the sidelines.
Yeah, he's he's hustling, man. Yeah. He's the man. AG's the best. So slide up in his DMs. Tell him you listen to this podcast. And he's going to set you up with a discount on some flip-flops.
What about some free flip-flops?
Oh, you could get those, but you'd have to win the contest.
Oh, yeah? What contest?
Oh, funny you should ask. What you got to do if you want to win, screenshot this podcast, share it on your Instagram story or Snapchat. Just share it on your social media. And then tag me and tag Toehold. We'll enter you to win in the contest. One person wins a free pair every month. Bet you didn't know that.
Really?
It's a true story.
That's pretty amazing.
Did I ever tell you about the MMA School with myself and Cole Miller?
What about it?
Well, you know Cole Miller. He's a 20-time UFC veteran.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of a big deal. I got a website with Cole Miller. Whatevs. But yeah, you can get all the techniques and the knowledge pouring out of Cole Miller's brain.
Yeah, he just had another seminar. Isn't that going to be?
Oh, it's already. No, it's already there.
Oh.
It's not going to be. It's already on the website. www.themmaschool.com for all your MMA needs. All right, that's it. More questions tomorrow.